Hello students, in the series of lectures, we are going to talk about control and coordination. So before going into details, let us try to understand the meaning of this chapter. So control. So what is control? Suppose in simple terms, I am taking class. It means as a teacher, I have full power to control this class. I can direct any student to stand and talk about any topic, or I can tell them to keep quiet and listen to my class. After the class, I can ask questions to you guys, right? Or I can call three or four students over here and I can tell them to perform some act. It means it's like this entire students group are under my control. They will act according to my words. They have to act according to my words. That is called coordination. If means if the students are acting according to my words, that is called coordination. It means there is a good coordination between the students and teacher. Okay. Suppose if I ask a group of students to perform some act or to perform some drama. So here the group of students, that is 4 or 5 students, they have some good coordination, right? In this way, in similar way, so as you all know, all living organisms are made up of cells, right? All living organisms are made up of cells, and group of cells will form tissues, and groups of tissues will form organs, and organs working together is called organ system, and this finally will make up an organism, right? So there are millions of cells in our bodies, in our body. So all these cells are should be under one particular control. Then only the system will work efficiently. Suppose if one leg is moving right side and if one leg is moving left side, in which direction the person will move? It's again a very big question, right? So this will never happen. Why? Because our entire body system is under the control. So under which control it exists, what we call it. So all such aspects we are going to study in this chapter. Okay. So it means here both the legs are going to work coordinatedly. It means they will either move to the right side or they will move to the left side. So that is called coordination. Okay. So why they are working coordinatedly? Because they are under the control of some organs. So that we call it as nervous system and endocrine system. So let us look at those systems now. So all the activities as well as the life processes performed by the organism are under the control of central nervous system. All the activities are under the control of central nervous system, and it is executed by coordination of peripheral nervous system. Okay. So it's like the central nervous system is like a teacher, you can compare, and this peripheral nervous system is like a students or student volunteers in that way. And the cells or the organs which are going to act, those are the actual students. Okay. So here the central nervous system, it will decide what to be done. Then it is executed by this peripheral nerves. This peripheral nerves will pass the information, and then the muscles or the parts of the body will start acting according to the words of the central nervous system. So that is how the entire body system is being controlled. So in addition to this central nervous system, the internal organs are controlled by the hormones or chemicals. And this control by hormones or chemicals is called as endocrine system. And these organs which produce these hormones are called as endocrine glands. So if we make it a clear-cut differentiation, this control and coordination in higher organisms is brought by both the nervous system as well as the endocrine system. So let us look at in these systems in more details in coming videos. So as of now, let us have look at some differences between them. So this central nervous system or the nervous system, it contains brain, spinal cord and nerves. Whereas the endocrine system, it comprises of glands. So this will act by producing electrical impulses. This is acting by producing the hormones. And nervous system is usually triggered by the external stimuli. It means whenever there is a change in the environment, external environment, then the nervous system will start acting. Suppose if there is a cool breeze, then you feel cold. This cool breeze is an external environment to our body. So then the nervous system triggers that there is a coldness and it will tell you to wear a sweater that way. Okay. And it is usually stimulated, whereas coming to this endocrine system, it is stimulated by the internal stimuli. Like whenever there is an increase in glucose in the blood, then the pancreas will start secreting the insulin. Okay. So this is happening by the internal stimuli inside the body. The response is generated in microseconds and lasts for short period of time. Suppose when you touch a hot coffee mug, immediately you will remove your hand from there. So this is how happens. This happens in a very short period of time, and the response is very quick. Okay. So whereas in case of endocrine system, this is also generates in milliseconds, but the response is for a long period of time. The response will sustain for a long period of time, that is from hours, sometimes to days also. So in most cases, it is not associated with growth and development or any other or associated with sense organs. So usually only the sense organs play major role in acting. Okay. Whereas in case of endocrine system, it is associated with growth, development and survival of an organism, like the sexual maturation, what we have studied or will study in the reproduction part. So this sexual maturation is takes place because of this endocrine system. So it means this endocrine system is associated with growth, development and survival of an organism. So this is about a bit differences, short note between the nervous system and the endocrine system. So nervous and hormonal systems together perform the function of control and coordination in human beings. Justify this statement with the help of an example. So try to answer this question. At the end of this lecture series, we will try to upload the answers for all the questions we have discussed. So thank you for watching. In the next video, I am going to talk about coordination in humans.